Thanks for watching. I'm Margot Kinberg, and this is In the Spotlight, a closer look at a crime novel. Some crime novels are as much about communities and the people who live in them as they are about anything else. To show you what I mean, let's take a closer look at such a novel today and turn the spotlight on Anthony Bidulka's Going to Beautiful. Jake Hardy has what even he calls a magical life. He's a successful Toronto-based celebrity chef, and his husband, Eddie Kravitz, is an equally successful fashion designer. They've been together for 30 years and have a good relationship with their adult son, Connor. Everything changes one tragic day when Jake is awakened by police knocking at his door. It seems that Eddie has died after a fall from a balcony of their condominium. Jake was in the home, but he was in a medication-induced sleep because of a bad cold. He has no idea how Eddie fell from the balcony, but as you can imagine, the police consider him at the very least a person of interest. And soon enough, the world of social media starts to wonder about him too. In the meantime, Jake is devastated with grief and tries to find a way to work his way through it. He and his friend Baz, together with Connor, get ready to plan Eddie's funeral, and for that, Jake makes use of Eddie's "I'm dead, now what" list. That's a list of his last requests. Oddly enough, on that list is the word beautiful. At first unsure of what it means, Jake eventually works out that it refers to the rural Saskatchewan town where Eddie grew up. Jake's never been there. He's never even met Eddie's parents. So he decides to travel to Beautiful to find out more about Eddie's life there and that part of Eddie that he never even knew. Baz goes with him, and the two are soon in an entirely new world for them. Beautiful is a small town with a very different culture to the Toronto that Jake knows. The community is small but tightly knit. There are potluck meals, a snowmobile poker rally, and regular gatherings at Ming's, the local diner. Everyone knows everyone else, and people tend to stick together and help each other. It's not long before Jake meets Eddie's parents, Basil and Eva, and his brother Judah. As Jake slowly gets to know them and the other people of the town, he learns more about Beautiful's history. He also learns about Eddie's growing up years. He also develops a real fondness for the people of the town. Little by little, Jake also finds out some dark secrets about Beautiful's past and the truth about Eddie's death. So what are some of the elements in this novel? What is it that holds the novel together? Well, it's a small town Saskatchewan setting with a close look at life in that town. Beautiful has a strong Ukrainian influence, and we see that throughout the novel. We see also what daily life is like there, especially during a prairie winter. Although it sounds a little cliche to say it, it's a sort of a love letter to Saskatchewan with a vivid depiction of the people and the culture. But there are other themes in the novel. There's also the theme of grief and the beginning of healing. While the book doesn't belabor the sadness, Jake is torn apart by his loss, and we follow his journey of going ahead with his life. There's a combination of great loss and hope in the novel. There's also, of course, the mystery itself. How did Eddie come to fall off the balcony? Was it accident? Murder? Suicide? That mystery is woven throughout the novel as Jake tries to find out the truth. Going to Beautiful is the story of a small town, the famous son who left it, and the people who are left behind after his tragic death. It's also a story of moving through the pain and the loss when a loved one dies, and finding some meaning of hope on the other side. This has been In the Spotlight. I'm Margot Kinberg. Thanks for watching.